This is Elon Musk.
But that's just a book.
Now you get the point. But he has the same 24 hours as you or me, and he's made $3,000 since he started watching this video. In fact, let's put the counter up here so you can get the idea. He's the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink, OpenAI, and PayPal. Heck, he bought Twitter for $44 billion just for fun. He's worth around $247 billion as at the time of this recording. And makes around $656 per second. In this video, we're going to talk about two crucial ingredients to success like this. And we'll discuss if success like this is what you actually even want. And at the end of the video, we'll do a simple exercise that takes you one step closer to becoming like Elon. Now, the two ingredients to Elon's level of success are value perception and, actually we'll get to that later, but that's the most important part of this, and everything falls apart if you don't include that. It's also the thing that you can fix today, so make sure you stick around for that. But let's talk about value perception. A simple way to look at it is to understand that everything you want is in the hands of someone else, whether it's money, love, or VIP access to the club. Well, we're talking about money here. The goal is to give people something that they value even more than what you want from them. And that's the main question right there. What do you want? And I mean you, not what you think you want because you want to impress people. People think they want money. Money is just a means to our real desires. You don't want a fast car. You want people to think that you're of a certain social class. Are you able to afford a fast car? And really, who cares about what people think? Until you know what you really want, you won't be able to start working towards it. And let me say something here. Life goals change, so it depends on where you actually are in life. If you and your family have not eaten, for example, and you're struggling to feed, then you won't be thinking about world domination or $1 billion. You're thinking about your next meal. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but we just need to understand that we are building from where we are to get to where we want to be. Your focus should always be on your next step while keeping your eye on the long-term goal. For me, what I want is very simple. Peace of mind. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want. You could call it freedom, but that's my own desire. I don't necessarily want the billions. I do want the fast car though. It is what it is. But I want to chill and not worry about what I have to eat next or where I'm going to live and all of that. I want to be able to work because I want to, not because I have to. This might take millions and not necessarily billions, and everybody needs to decide what their goals actually are going to take and what it means to them. But we have to make you a billionaire, so let's get back to Elon and that counter. That's a lot of money. But don't forget that we have the exercise that you can do today to make you one step closer to that amount of money. So let's stick to it. To get to billionaire level, you need to solve billion-dollar problems, and that's where the second ingredient comes in. You need to either take $1 from 1 billion people or take $10 from 100 million people and so on. If your time is connected to how much you earn, then you can make much more than you can work in a day. And no matter how much you increase your skills and education, you can't get more than 24 hours to work in a day. And so you need to use leverage, our second ingredient. Leverage is what turns small inputs into massive returns. It turns a few hours of deep work into millions, and yes, deep work, because the work part is essential. There are 4 major forms of leverage, and this is explained very well in the book, The Almanac of Navarro Ravikant. I really recommend that book if you're trying to build your success and happiness mindsets. So these 4 types of leverage are capital leverage, so leveraging money, example, good debt. People leverage, so working with people and collaboration. Digital leverage, using code and computers. Content leverage, basically what I'm doing now. I'll be doing a deep dive on each of these on my short form content, so make sure you're following on TikTok, Instagram, or here on YouTube Shorts to make sure you don't miss that. But the one thing that you can fix today, and this mindset shift is crucial to the equation. If you're interested in building your success mindset, make sure you're subscribed because we talk about that a whole lot on this channel. But the one thing to fix is how you think about your time, and specifically how you value your time. Now let's do this exercise. Give yourself an hourly rate, so how much you charge per hour if you're going to do something and get paid for it. It can be as big as you want. You go crazy. You're trying to be a billionaire after all. Let me know in the comments how much you picked. Well, let's assume $1,000 per hour. Now imagine everything you can do in life costs you $1,000 per hour. What are the things that you're going to do and the things that you wouldn't do anymore? Good example is doom scrolling social media, and I talked about that in this video. You can check that out. But this even applies to chores and menial tasks. And the idea here is, unless it costs you more than your hourly rate to do, or it brings you some form of value, The goal is to eventually outsource or delegate most of these tasks and focus on things that bring us even more value than the $1,000 or whatever figure that we put as our hourly rate. You can't necessarily work yourself into becoming a billionaire. You need to make use of the resources around you. This involves delegation, outsourcing, and the other types of leverage that we'll go deeper to in short form. But generally, just reducing your time investment in non valuable things, because time, our life currency, is the most valuable finite resource that we have. Now, I'm not here to tell you need to start your own business or you shouldn't do a 9 to 5. That's not the case. Everybody's goals are different and everybody wants different things. But if you're interested in starting your own business, I recommend the book The Millionaire Fast Lane. I've been doing a deep dive into the 5 business commandments that MJ DeMarco talked about in that book. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And if you're struggling with managing your social media time, I talked about that in this video, so you should check that out and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.